Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting on the bridge of my Scar Raider. And you can look out the window, you'll see that we've got a totally different environment from what we were exploring in the previous video. But before I talk about that, just say a big thank you for your comments and feedback, especially with respect to Drayton, who pointed out that I'd missed a loot box when I dropped through the floor in the Lost Temple. And luckily I was able to recover that vault before I left the planet and to do a bit of exploring. And this is why we're on this moon here. Just to give you an update of where we are, I come into here. We're still in the same system. And what I did is I moved to Manupo 3 moon with the idea of exploring that and collecting some aluminium. And as it was, I landed directly on an aluminium deposit. When I went out and flew around, the moon was very small and there didn't seem to be much on there. So what I've done now is come to Manupo 3 moon 1, which is very radioactive. But just to show you what I got from the first moon, Wind Constructor, we picked up a little bit of aluminium ore, and what I'm doing at the moment is converting it to aluminium powder. And that was the only deposit on the moon. So I thought it's time to move on, and we are now on this moon here, which is very radioactive. You'll see it's 31.6 levels of radioactivity, so that there is no armor that can protect you from that level of radiation. So we're going to have to be, when we're going out and about, we're going to have to be ultra careful with respect to what we're doing. You can see we're actually landed on up near the top, and the area where we're actually landed in is one of the few spaces which isn't infested by Xerax. And what we've got also is some very radioactive water as well, so that could be fun. And the reason I wanted to come here is we got 2 deposits of magnesium, 3 of promethium, and more importantly 2 Zylkosium. In fact, there was 3 Zylkosium, and what I actually did is I landed on top of one and I was able to mine it after I blew away all the large drones. Now, as I said, this moon is very highly radioactive, so what I've done is I've gathered up all my radiation medicines, which I don't normally use. And what I've got is a radiation cleansing nanite injector, which this does is it slowly clears away radiation. I've got one for that's anti-parasitic. I don't want that, I want that one. What I've done is I've gathered these across the bottom because so they're easy access. So I've got an anti-radiation injection for sickness, poisoning and burns. I think I don't think any of the, and we've got these as well, detect contamination kits as well. In fact, I don't know if I've got any more. Let me just see. This is why I tend to hang on to these, because they're relatively rare, and what they do is they clear most of the radiation problems. We've got the anti-radiation ointment, which reduces radiation by 1, and we've got the pills which reduce radiation. That's antitoxidant. It's that one I want. This one, yeah, 8 anti-radiation pills, which reduces that down a little bit lower. So just kind of reorganize this a little bit. That's it. And I've put them across the bottom here, just in case I need to get them very, very quickly, which I've got a feeling they will, because one of the problems with radiation is that if it gets severe, it can kill you very quickly. So you don't get a lot of time to recover. And we're just going to jump into the ship here. See straight away, 31.6 radiation. Thrusters on, put the lights on as well. And we're just going to come up here. If I throw out a scan, hostiles around is probably the polite way. Most of them are large drones as well. And also what we got is the resources seem to be quite close by, and we got a shipwreck in front of us. We got a couple of these buildings here, and you can see we're in Xerax territory. There's a shipwreck in front of us. I don't ever recall. We've got a large plasma drone and a large minigun drone. Also in here are things which aren't marked. If I can get in close, you can see like buried under the water, and some of these have got cargo boxes on as well. Oops, missed. Probably sneak down and get this guy, but we've got to be careful to keep out of the water because what enough we're shooting at over here now. There's a large plasma drone coming in. Something tells me I might actually need more railgun ammunition. Just getting close. There's just an ordinary plasma drone. Right, we're just going to drop down and see if we can do a bit of a sneak. This gives you an idea of the kind of reception that I got when I first arrived here. Another one down. I think there's a defense tower or something there. Wow. Away. Something seems to be firing from behind me. Large minigun drone here. Something coming in from behind me. I've got even more of them. A few more there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we seem to be, my shields seem to be off. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. We got the pentaxid. So to be able to do anything around here, we're going to need to try and weed these guys down. One down. Missed him. About that, guys. Right, we've got lots of loot if I can get to it. Now how many of these guys are still in the air, but I think every drone in the area is converging on me at the moment. Must be a plasma drone coming in. Large cannon drone coming in. Another one down. we must be near a base as well. I can see some heavy weapons here as well. Yeah, we're near the drone base. Okay. Might explain why we're being swarmed. Oops, missed him. Right, I think we've got a lot of them. And just to show you, we'll do a little bit of distance looting. We have to be a little bit careful. We've got to keep out the water. Water, when you've got... Well, just grab that. Plasma drones and minigun drones and everything else just over here. You can see how quickly we can let's get a couple of large cannon drones here. But somebody's coming up behind us. I'm not sure if that was some railgun bullets. Large minigun drone, large plasma drone. Oops. Cut it out. I don't want to kill you, so go away. Gotta be a bit careful now because we're getting close to that drone base. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Oh. Oh, come on, come on, you can do it. Now, we pull away. We're already up on 0.3 radiation. The next thing we're going to need to do is offload this. We're going to need to make some radiation pills to make sure that stays down. It's very important that we keep the radiation low, because if it gets too high we'll get problems. We'll pick up some of that. We need some more ordinary ammunition. What we're going to do now is we're going to go down and check out the shipwreck. Can't ever recall. And just see if we can see anything of value on this. This doesn't have a core, so you get into here. The turret on the top. And in there. That'll give us some. Oh, no. Wait, stop it. What we need to do is go a little bit forward. Some thrusters in here. Just hook up. Still hook to the there. So see if we can. I think we'll just salvage these out for the resources. You can see it's pretty badly damaged. Ah! Oh, why is my shield's gone? What's up with my shields? Probably taking a little bit of damage. Maybe being on top of a drone base may not be such a good idea. So I think what we'll do is it's a bit annoying that the resources that I want are very interested in what that building is, but an abandoned Atlas mine. Why did it have to be right next to the actual drone base? Some resources here. See what this is. We've got a medium promethium here. What we'll do is we'll go looking for the Zylkosium first. If we can get away from the drone base, we might be able to get some decent resources. There's just so many drones on this planet. So just go and take a quick look at this resource. It's the Zylkosium is the priority. You've got to be kidding me. Right, we've got a small Zylkosium here. Just wondering if it might be easier just to come in with the capital vessel. As I say, I want the Zylkosium. Okay, we've got these massive buildings here, which I'm pretty sure are full of cargo boxes. If we look, you can see some there, but I'm not sure whether they've got any dedicated loot boxes in. Okay, let me just... like to get in really close here. I'm gonna down into there. Gonna be a little bit shaky. We need the go drill. Make sure we're on that. This is where the adaptation from Jeff Randall's ships of having an internal cockpit that you can work from. This is where it makes a really big difference with respect to mining on moons and planets like this. I think that's all of it. Let me just check. Pull back. Yeah, we've got everything off of all the Zylkosium off of there. Whoops. And we're just gonna take off. And just to show you how much I've got. Oops, no. And just to show you how much we've got. See, we've got 542 Zylkosium. Isn't bad. Where are we on the moon? So we kind of gone almost all the way around. We got some promethium over there, which was back that way, wasn't it? I can't remember now. I mean, the moon isn't that big, but it's very, very concentrated. I think what we're going to do is we're going to... That abandoned Atlas mine, I'd really love to explore that. But there's something else 2.5 kilometers away. I think what we might try and do is kind of sneak through kind of center here. Trying to crash capital vessel. Right, we're gonna fly through the drone plague. we can get away from the drone base, we might be a little bit better off. Famous last words. We'll just... So if we can get away from this massive drone concentration, then again, famous last words, there's drones everywhere. Right, let's just have a look at this. What's this? It's just a satellite wreck. It's firing at me. It's almost like wherever I go, they swarm me. This is probably another... Although why someone would want to settle down around here would be... Right, so where are we now? We're kind of just creeping along up here. Right, there's two sets of resources over there. Xerax headquarters here. Oops. Whole swarm of drones. We'll just go this way. I was half hoping to be able to take down the Xerax base, but I've got a feeling that might not be such a good idea. Look at that lot. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They're everywhere. I mean, part of the problem is that that's a medium promethium. I'm not sure I really want to... Okay, keep going. It's the large magnesium deposit. There we go. I think this resource is going to be defended by two bases. You can see them, and they're all going to be... It's going to be very close in. The question is, have we left or have we entered? These are level 8s. Medium promethium. Wow. Got a bioweapons lab here. There's some more resources just tucked in the center there. Just kind of wait here and let the... I think we've gone right round the moon now, if I can find it. And we've got a little bit of a gap here. But whatever that is, I'm not too sure. Again, we've got these buildings here. Don't really want to risk it just to get a few basic resources. They were... It's the Zylkosium on one. Okay, found another Zylkosium deposit. Completely swarmed by... Back to... Got rid of him. And we can get rid of this large minigun drone. I think most other people are a fair distance away, so we can probably get in and loot this drone, and then we might be able to get that last bit of Zylkosium. There's a large minigun drone there. Get in and snag him. Just use the... And the Zylkosium deposit is there as well. We can drop down into here. It'll be a little bit close. Empty everything out. in there. Drop some of those on there, pick that up. Yeah, just have to, can't afford to stand on the top here. Well, and again, I'm just going to get in here and grab the Zylkosium. I'm actually under attack, guys. I think. Yep. Another one coming in, another large plasma drone. One down. We'll just get in and loot these guys, and they're consuming so much of my ammunition. In the ship again, back to the Zylkosium Deposit. Just pull back and drop down a little bit again with this. And we're going to get back to mining the Zylkosium. Away we go again, and I'll see you once I've got all the Zylkosium from this area. Thought I had it all, but I haven't. So I'm just going to get back in here. It's quite difficult to actually see the blue rings against the green when you get in close up. I think that might be the last bit. Just think that might be it. Back. Yep. So we've got all, should have got all the Zylkosium on the planet. We've got something behind us that... We got stuff everywhere. We got something over there. Certainly wouldn't mind checking that out. It's a little bit overloaded though, I think. Got quite a lot of plasma charges for the SV. I'm not sure that's what I've actually got on here. No, I've got an LS charge, which is laser. Right, what have we got here? Right, we've got an unknown artifact, which is, we don't get, there's no hostiles around. We might be able to sneak in and get this. And of course, we're going to do it the quick way, which is to blast in down at the bottom here. Oh, go away. Line up the missiles here. What you've got to do is aim just below the angle there. That should be it. That should be the core. It's just an ordinary plasma drone. Let's go down and see if we can sneak this one. large cannon drone coming in. Okay, just... Oh, ship's not level. We ain't level the ship off. You are feeling hot. Right, let's just... We need to get in here very, very quickly. We need to get near the top. I think about here will do. Kind of wedge in here. Yeah, we can't afford to stand on the top, so oh, come on. Stop messing about, okay. We've got to face forward. Come on. I've been... Okay, we're gonna have to... No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now we're in trouble. Have to cheat a little bit here. Registration, CRX, control panel, turn off the power. Let's see if I can find my ship. I can't even see it. Okay, we're in trouble and I've got absolutely no idea. I can't get to my... I was hoping it would look... Why won't it? I've got radiation burns. Okay, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Let's see if we can get out of the water. We've got 1.4 radiation at the moment. Let me just get out, try and get out of this water a bit. Okay, we're out of the water. I've got no idea where my capital vessel is. All my anti-radiation stuff is actually up on the SV as well. Ah, there's a meteorite actually coming in. Right, if I can find my ship. The ship is up here somewhere. Scar radar. If I mark that, how far away is it? 2.585 kilometers. So I have to try and get to it. The trouble is, if I run into any drones, I'm finished. This is embarrassing. We can keep out the water. Problem is, I'm not even going to see the drones when they get to me. Okay, right, we're on the ground here. Yeah, very bad mistake here. Okay, I have to try and run for it. I got anything for stamina? Nope. Okay. Oh wait. I'm busy. Very, very, very busy. We've got 2.5 radiation. Suffering from radiation burns. I mean, we're not even making an impact. We've just done 100 meters. And we've got water to get through as well, which we're not gonna survive. The water is just so radioactive. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get back to the Scar Raider, and if I survive, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm in trouble now. I've gone underwater to try and avoid the drones, but because we're underwater now, I'm taking very high levels of radiation, and I don't really want to die underwater. I have to keep going. Okay, welcome back, guys. I've been rushing towards the Scar Radar. Effectively, what's been keeping me alive is med kits. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner, my radiation poisoning is now flashing red, which means I'm rapidly approaching organ failure. But I'm hoping that I can get to the close enough to the Scar Radar that if I die, I'll be able to clone inside the ship. Hoping just pump some more here in here. Just get back to here. What I've found is that if I put a weapon on, any weapon, I can actually move faster than trying to swim. We're only 500 meters away, but something tells me once that red bar dies, we're going to get organ failure, and I've got no cure for organ failure because I think that is actually effectively death with the new update. I think that's why it's red. I think once that little bit of bar disappears, I'm going to die. Health kits. I'm half hoping that if I can keep doing this. Yeah, we got organ failure now. 400 there. Eminent painkillers and first aid kit. We got painkillers, which my health is going to go down very, very quickly. But I'm hoping that. Right, we don't need the weapon anymore because we're out of the water. 200. I'll be quite happy to dive within range of the ship. I know it's not inspiring. We got absolutely no stamina, but we're able to keep moving. 223 away from the ship. Nearly there. Nearly there. I can do it. I can do it. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. It's the front of the ship, but it's not. Because we need to find the med station that can treat organ failure. I'm not exactly too sure where my med stations are on this ship. And where's the med stations? Come on, game. Where are they? This is where I wish I was on my other ship. Oh. Am I actually going to die on my own ship here? Yep. You died of radiation. Well, it saves me the job of actually curing, but nearest clone chamber. Thank you. And we're just going to stroll up here and pick up my med pack. Now, what we've got to do now is, I must admit, it's slightly embarrassing. It's a very long time since I've had to do something like that. Well, just put this in. I'll put that in constructor 1. I'll put you in the ammo bay. And what we're going to need to do now is go and try and recover my SV. So we're going to have to get into here. Wow, that was full. Obviously, power cells. Question is, where is my SV? Here, isn't it? That's the abandoned mine. Where on earth is my SV? Probably green against green isn't particularly that good. I kind of walked all across here, so that's the abandoned Atlas mine. Yeah, we're gonna have to try and scan for it. Oh, come on, game. Pretty sure we were near the the top. I mean, it was something like there was old farm. That was actually, there's a magnesium meteorite over there, and the magnesium meteorite came down very close to where I actually was. So if we go this way, there it is. I can just see the SV just on the background there. So what we're going to do is just going to fly over and see if we can pick up the... There's actually a Zylkosium meteorite there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fly over to where the SV is. Right, there's my SV. I think he got kind of hooked on... Ah! Oops. There's my SV there. Oops. This is where we're going to have to be a little bit careful. I'm not sure I can get to it from there. Hoping is that gun. Oh, look at that. We can just drop down there. Got in here now I'm gonna try and get out. I'm trapped now. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Force the way out. Yep, done it. What we'll do is gonna... Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to finish off this thing, because it's taken a lot of effort to get in here now. Not going to mess about with the thing. Getting cooked now. Okay. Right, I'm just going to dock here, and what we'll try and do is do it from the capital ship. Go onto here, turn the thrusters off, turn the lights off. What we'll do is we'll hook to the loot box on the Scar Raider. I should have a med kit in it. And because it's not nothing simple. Let me just pick this up. Yeah, 'cause of course it won't let me get into the area here, so that up on that one, another one here. You back to here. Transfer this to... A lot of work for very little return. The radiation's okay at the moment. What I'm really after is the red loot boxes, which are higher up. We'll just get into... There they are, there's one up there. Repair bay. Get you up there. I've done it that way in the first place. Back to here. Just shove that there. We've got some more pentaxid, a little bit of esterum, and you can keep your minigun. And we've finally got ourselves sorted out now. I think just to finish off, we're gonna be blasting drones. I'm gonna go and loot them. So we'll just turn the thrusters back on. A couple of dead large plasma drones just down there. So go and loot these. Game to be a little oh, come on, you can get out of the water. Too far away. Right, just get in right over the top of these guys. They're in quite deep water, which is a bit unfortunate. If we can loot them. And we're just going to grab these. Ah, back up again. Grab you in the ship. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting, especially my example of how not to take down an unknown artifact. I think, to be honest, I've probably had enough of this moon, so what we'll be doing is moving on to somewhere new, possibly not there. I'm kind of interested in this one here. It says very large white desert. So I think what we might do is do a quick flip over, check this one out, and see if we can get any more resources here. And then that will probably be a time after that to go and get the other capital vessel and move on. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.